Growing up, I was always the snitch of the family. My brother Jake was untouchable. Star quarterback, full ride to Alabama, the whole town's golden boy. Meanwhile, I was just his loser little brother who didn't understand how the world worked. That's what my parents told me every time Jake did something messed up, like when he threw my Xbox down the stairs, or gave me a black eye by accident during practice. Stop being sensitive, you're gonna ruin his career. But last week, I walked in on something I couldn't ignore. I came home early from school with a migraine and heard screaming from Jake's room. His girlfriend Emma was sobbing, begging him to stop. I cracked the door open and saw Jake had his girlfriend Emma pinned against his bedroom wall, his hand around her throat, but not in the good way. She was crying, begging him to let go. Without thinking, I recorded it on my phone and called 911. Jake was arrested that night, released on bail by morning. The next morning, I woke up to the sound of my entire family throwing all of my belongings into bin bags. "You've destroyed this family!" my mom screamed. "Do you know what you've done to his future? To our future!" My dad just stood there cold as ice. "You have 1 hour to get out. You are no longer our son." I don't know why I tried to reason with them, but I did. "This isn't Jake's first time hurting Emma. She's a gold digger," my mom hissed, "and you helped her ruin him." So there I was, sitting outside with my garbage bags of stuff with nowhere to go when I got a call. It was Rebecca, Emma's older sister. Turns out, she had heard about the police report and wanted to know how much information I had, but I was crying too hard to speak, and I guess she figured I got kicked out because she told me to just send her my location pin. 20 minutes later, she arrived in her hit-up Toyota Corolla. The drive was silent until we got to her apartment. The second we walked in the door, Rebecca broke down, like completely lost it. She sat on the sofa and hugged her pillow with tears streaming down her face. I'm sorry," she repeated almost 100 times. "Emma never told me how bad it was. I should have known. I should have protected her." I sat there, still clutching my garbage bags, not knowing what to say. Here I was, homeless at 17, and I was watching a grown woman fall apart over her sister. That's when her phone rang. Rebecca put it on speaker. It was Emma. "Becca, he won't stop texting me." Emma's voice was shaking. "He says if I don't drop the charges, he's going to release our videos. The private ones." Rebecca's face went white. "He's what?" "He's already sent me 15 messages. His parents must have given him his phone back. He says," Emma's voice cracked, "he says he knows where you live. He knows I'm probably there." My blood ran cold. Rebecca looked at me, then back at her phone. "Emma, listen to me. OP recorded him attacking you. We have proof." There was silence on the other end. Then Emma whispered, "OP has a video?" "Yeah," I finally spoke up. "The whole thing. Him choking you. You begging him to stop. Everything." Rebecca stood up, pacing her tiny apartment. "The lawyer always said he needed someone from inside one of these families. Someone who could prove the parents knew." She stopped and stared at me. "OP, what else do you know? About Jake? About what your parents have covered up?" I thought about all the times things got swept under the rug. The parties where girls left crying. The checks my mom wrote that she thought I didn't see. The hushed phone calls with lawyers. "Everything," I said. "I know everything." Rebecca pulled out her laptop. "Then we're going to bury them. All of them." I smiled. Rebecca's fingers flew across the keyboard while Emma stayed on speaker, her breathing shaky through the phone. I pulled out my own phone, scrolling through the video I'd taken. Jake's face was clear, his hand wrapped around Emma's throat, her desperate pleas audible. The timestamp showed 2:47 p.m., just 3 days ago. "Emma, can you screenshot all his messages?" Rebecca asked, opening a new folder on her laptop labeled Evidence. "Don't delete anything. We need everything documented." I watched Rebecca work, creating subfolders, organizing files. She moved with purpose now, the crying done. Emma sent screenshot after screenshot, each one making Rebecca's jaw clench tighter. Jake's messages escalated from fake apologies to threats about the videos, then to promises that his parents would handle this. "OP, send me that video," Rebecca said. "And anything else you have. Old texts, photos, anything showing Jake's behavior or your parents covering for him." I started with the video, watching the upload bar creep across the screen. Then I remembered the photos I'd taken of checks my mom wrote. 3 different times I'd seen her in the kitchen, checkbook out, whispering on the phone about making problems go away. I'd snapped pictures, not knowing why, just feeling like I should document it. "Holy shit," Rebecca breathed when she opened the images. "These checks. Emma, are these the dates when—" "Yeah," Emma's voice was small. "The first one was after homecoming junior year. The second was last spring. I don't know about the third." My stomach turned. There were other girls. Other times Jake had hurt someone and my parents had just paid them off. Rebecca's phone buzzed. She glanced at it and her face went pale. "My landlord says he got a call about me harboring a runaway." "That's my parents," I said. "They'll try to force me back." "Like hell," Rebecca muttered, typing furiously. "Emma, I'm calling Marcus. Remember him from college? He's a lawyer now, does domestic violence cases." While Rebecca made the call, I kept uploading files. Screenshots of Jake bragging in our family group chat about putting some girl in her place. Photos of bruises on my arms from when Jake would grab me too hard. A video of my dad telling me to stop being dramatic when I showed him my black eye. Rebecca paced while talking to Marcus, occasionally shooting me worried glances. "No, he's 17. Yes, they kicked him out. He has evidence of multiple assaults." Emma had gone quiet on the other line. Then suddenly, "Oh God, he's here. Jake's outside my house. I can see his truck." "Don't go outside," Rebecca said immediately. "Is anyone home with you?" "Just my mom, but she's asleep. She took pain meds for her back. Wake her up now and call 911 if he tries to come in." I could hear Emma moving, her breathing quick. "He's just sitting there, watching the house." Rebecca ended her call with Marcus. "He says Jake's violating the restraining order. Emma, you need to call the police. They won't do anything," Emma said bitterly. "His dad golfs with half the department. Call anyway. Create a record." Rebecca grabbed her keys. "I'm coming to get you." "I'm coming too," I said. Rebecca shook her head. "You need to stay here. Keep uploading everything. Marcus is coming by in an hour." She left, and I was alone in the apartment. I kept working, finding more evidence I'd collected over the years without really meaning to. A recording of Jake admitting he roughed up his ex-girlfriend Megan. Another of my mom coaching Jake on what to tell the principal after a girl reported him for harassment. My phone rang. Mom. I almost didn't answer, but something made me swipe accept. "You ungrateful little bastard," she hissed. "Do you have any idea what you've done?" "Alabama called. They're reconsidering Jake's scholarship." "Good," I said. "You're going to fix this. You're going to tell the police you lied, that you misunderstood what you saw." "I have it on video, Mom." Silence. "Then, videos can be edited. You're going to delete it and come home." "Number. Then you're going to find yourself in more trouble than you can imagine. We know where you are. Rebecca Winters, apartment 4B. Did you think we wouldn't find out?" My hands shook. "Are you threatening me?" "I'm telling you how the world works. The same way we've been trying to tell you for years. Jake's future matters. Yours doesn't. Come home now, or we'll make sure you regret this for the rest of your life." She hung up. I stared at my phone, then quickly started backing up everything to a cloud drive. If they were going to come after me, I needed copies everywhere. 30 minutes later, Rebecca returned with Emma. Emma's eyes were red and puffy, but she moved with determination. She hugged me, which surprised us both. "Thank you," she whispered, "for believing me, for doing something." "Jake left when he saw me coming," Rebecca said. "But we got pictures of his truck outside. More evidence he's stalking her." Marcus arrived right on time, a tall black man in a rumpled suit carrying a battered briefcase. He shook my hand firmly. "You're brave, kid. Not many people would stand up to their own family." We spent the next 2 hours going through everything. Marcus took notes, asked questions, made copies. He was particularly interested in the checks. "This establishes a pattern," he said. "Your parents knew about Jake's behavior and actively covered it up. That's conspiracy. Maybe even racketeering if we can prove they did this repeatedly." "They did," I said. "Mom keeps a second set of books for the restaurant. I've seen them. She records the payoffs there, hides them as business expenses." Marcus's eyes lit up. "Can you get those books?" "Maybe. They keep them in the office safe at home." "Don't do anything illegal," Marcus warned. "But if you can legally access them," Emma spoke up. "What about the other girl?" girls, the ones they paid off? We'd need them to come forward, Marcus said. Without their testimony, the checks don't prove much. Rebecca pulled up social media on her laptop. I know some of them. Megan transferred schools junior year, suddenly. And there was that girl from the volleyball team, Sarah. I can reach out, Emma said quietly. Girl to girl. They might talk to me. We worked until past midnight, building our case. Marcus left with a flash drive full of evidence, promising to file motions in the morning. Emma crashed on Rebecca's couch, too scared to go home. I lay on the floor in a sleeping bag Rebecca had found, staring at the ceiling. 3 days ago, I was just Jake's loser brother. Now I was homeless. But for the first time in my life, I felt like I was doing something right. My phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number.